class we discussed what is meant by the focus and what is meant by the principal axis, center of curvature, and what about the definition of the focus also we completed. Now in this lecture, in this video we are going to complete what are the rules we have to know to draw the images formed by the spherical mirrors. So shall we start it? So now here nearly 4 rules are there. These 4 rules, if you are going to remember, very easy to draw the images formed by the spherical mirrors. First condition or first rule I have taken. If incident ray comes parallel to principal axis, from the way the reflected ray will go, that I am going to try it. Once observe there now. This is the first rule. I have taken the diagram is like this. This is a spherical surface. The midpoint of the mirror is pole. This is the center of curvature. This is the focus. According to the condition, the ray is coming parallel to the principal axis. So this is the incident ray represented by arrow. When the ray comes parallel to the principal axis, according to rule, this is the normal. Which is the normal? Radius is the normal. Why it is the normal? Please you get the doubt. Please see the previous video. You get it. Second, this angle is called I. Then according to the rule, angle I equals to angle R. Then when it is going to travel, angle I equals to R, it can pass through the focus. So now our first rule is completed. What is that, Nana? When the incident ray comes parallel to the principal axis, reflected ray pass through the focal. So complete it. When incident ray comes parallel to the principal axis, reflected ray pass through focus. This is the first rule. Second rule I am going to discuss. Second rule to discuss, little bit I will give an explanation to you. Light always going to get follow the one rule, that is the reversibility. Reversibility means may you hear the new word, but you can understand very easily. Please observe here. Here I kept one candle. This candle is giving the light, incident ray. I kept here one mirror. Again it is giving the image, ray is coming like this. Here I kept one mirror and it got image on the screen. Now if I ask the question to you, can you give answer for me? What is the object or where is the object? You are going to say, sir, candle is the object. And it got how many times reflection? It got 2 times reflection, sir. That is on the mirror 1, second one is on the mirror 2. Here I got the image. Very good. I am going to ask that thing is, I am not going to change any position. Means mirror positions I am not going to change. And the screen also I am not going to change. If I am going to keep here candle, now it is not image. I am keeping here real candle. Then where you are going to expect image? Did you get my point? I am keeping candle now here. Then where you are going to get the image? Very good. You are going, if I am going to keep the object here, sir, I am going to get the image at this location. Now it is became the candle. So before it was, here it was candle. Here now it is the image. Before it was image. Now here it is the candle. So now once observe that when the incident ray is coming from here like this, it is given image. If incident ray is coming like this, it is given image. Then light is traveling in same path or not. If it is started from here, getting reflection reaching here. If it is started from here, getting reflection from here to here to here. So now what is it? It is called reversibility. What is meant by reversibility means if it is started from the A to B start journey from the P, it is going to reach the A. This is called the reversibility. Then I hope I am going to apply the same rule here. I hope you understood. If the ray is, second I am going to write here, if incident ray coming through focus, can you give answer for me? If the incident ray coming through focus, then reflected ray, very good, then reflected ray will be parallel to principal axis. Very good answer you have given. I am giving the diagram to you. You can observe there. See, this is the spherical mirror. This is the pole, center of curvature, focus. Now, what is our condition? The ray from the top also you can take, from the bottom also you can take. Upper surface or lower surface, anything you can take. For example, I have taken like this. The ray is coming from where? Focus. If the ray is coming from the focus, reflected ray travel parallel to principal axis. This is the arrow mark represents reflected ray. This arrow mark represents incident ray. So now I hope it is very easy to remember. Ray coming parallel to principal axis, pass through the focus. If it is coming from the focus, reflected ray is parallel to the principal axis. Two rules are completed. I hope you understood. So now I am going to make the third rule. Okay? Okay, third rule is, I am going to take, this is if incident ray coming from C. What is meant by C, Nana? Center of curvature. Very easy to understand. Maybe you will get why he has taken from the center of curvature. Then after explanation, you will get easily concept that why I have taken through the center. Now see here, for that I am going to draw the diagram. This is the surface, curved surface, and I am going to draw. This is called principal axis. This is the pole. This is center of curvature. This is the focus. Already we know it. Now what is the condition? The condition is the ray is coming from where? Center of curvature. If the ray is coming from center of curvature like this, this is the incident ray. Then our question is, from where the reflected ray will move? Our question that only. Once observe that already we having that one knowledge. Whatever, either it is coming parallel or from the focus or from the center or anywhere, but light has to follow which rule? Sir, nothing is there, sir. It has to follow angle I equals to angle R. Then write there, Nana. So now I am going to write here which is called I and which is called R. We know that, sir, the line which is passing through the center, this is nothing but normal only, because if I draw the tangent here, this is called normal. Then now the incident ray is coming from the normal. If the incident ray come from the normal, what is the incident angle? Here so many children will get the confusion. So little bit try to understand it. So tomorrow in examination they will ask the question to you. This is the one surface. This is the incident ray. This is the normal. N dash is the normal. This is reflected ray. If angle of incident I have taken 30, reflection also how much, Nana? 30 you know very well. Now what I am asking, please try to understand. If incident angle equal to 30, reflected angle also 30, then I am going to do like this. Just see here, this is the red pen is, red one is the reflected ray, blue one is the incident ray. Reflected ray and incident ray, incident angle decreased to 20, reflected angle also decreased to 20, incident angle became 5, reflected angle also became incident angle coincided with normal, then 0. Reflected ray also going to coincide with normal. So now when the incident ray coincided with normal, then I am going to say if incident ray is coming from here, angle I equal to how much? 0. If angle I equal to 0, according to the reflection, angle R also how much? Angle R also 0, sir. Now once observe here also, incident ray is coming from the normal, then angle I equal to 0. Then angle I equal to 0 means angle R should be 0. Then reflected ray will move in same path in opposite direction. Write here two sentences. First I am writing here. If incident ray coming from the sea, it means it coincided with normal. Then angle I equal to 0. So angle R should be 0. Angle I equal to 0. So angle R equals to 0. Therefore, reflected ray moves opposite in same path. Very, very important. You should keep, I am writing here, important. In tomorrow examination, they will ask a question like this. When the incident ray coming from the center of curvature, why the reflected ray will again pass through the center of curvature? You should write the answer is, when it is coming from the center of curvature, it is nothing but coming from the normal. When it is coming from the normal, angle I equal to 0, then automatically R equal to 0, then reflected ray will move in the same path, opposite direction. This is the answer for that question. Okay, fourth one I am going to derive. I hope that I will draw this diagram. Just 1 second. Okay, na? Are you getting bored? I hope that you are not getting any bored. If you get the bored, comment in the box. I will make very, very nice jokes. I know very well jokes in Telugu. Okay? See. Now the next one is incident ray is coming. Directly incident ray directly falling on at pole. Incident ray directly falling at pole. I am going to draw the diagram is like this. This is the spherical surface and this is the pole, this is the center of curvature, this is the focus. If the incident ray is coming like this, now again any need is there to draw the normal? No sir, because radius C to P means this principal axis only is nothing but normal. Then this angle is what? I. Then this ray is the reflected ray. This is the R, angle I equal to angle R. So now please remember here, when the ray comes directly falling on pole, then from where the reflected ray will move means the reflected ray will move if the incident ray is coming from the above the principal axis, reflected ray goes from the below the principal axis and angle I equals to angle R. These are the 4 rules you have to remember. I hope that it is not that much of difficult to remember. Please once I will say and I will ask, you have to say the answer for me. First one is, if incident ray is coming parallel to principal axis, then please say the answer for me. It can pass through the focus. If the ray is coming through the focus, instead reflected ray will parallel to the principal axis. This rule is reversibility. If the ray is coming from the center of curvature, then reflected ray also pass through the center of curvature. And the last one is, if the ray is coming directly falling at the P, then it is going to get reflection in the same plane. If the incident ray belongs to above the principal axis, reflected ray belongs to below the plane of the or surface of the principal axis. Okay, I hope that you understood very well these four rules. In the next class, in the tricky way, in easy method, we are going to draw the images formed by the concave mirror. And you will get the one doubt, these rules are applicable for convex mirror or not? These rules are applicable for convex mirror also. And how we can draw these four rules for the convex mirror, I will discuss